Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is December the 9th, 2020. We got some AEW, and some of it I got a little upset. Even with the Kenny Omega promo, nobody came to interrupt. I wish it was an Impact Wrestling guy interrupt Kenny Omega. Let's talk about Kenny Omega now, because Kenny Omega had a segment. He came off. I guess it wasn't a bus now. Well, it was a bus. He came out of a helicopter. I think Don Callis was driving it. I don't know why, but he was driving a helicopter, and then they just had a lot of words to say. The same thing that they said on Impact Wrestling, they had to say again, and how they made John Moxley fall for the plan and everybody else and all that stuff. And now Kenny Omega is a bad guy. And ladies and gentlemen, they didn't really talk about Impact Wrestling when Impact Wrestling talked about AEW. They even had a recap of AEW's match, but they haven't really talked about Impact Wrestling. Like the talk that they did, the interview with Josh Matthews, they didn't really talk about it. Like, what does Impact Wrestling get out of this? Like, they hyped up the whole thing with Kenny Omega being on their show. AEW said nothing about them. It's stupid. But ladies and gentlemen, then we got the Inner Circle Ultimatum, whatever it's called. Are they in or are they out of a group? But ladies and gentlemen, they all found out Inner Circle is still on. Ladies and gentlemen, Ortiz has told Mr. Sammy Guevara to make sure to shake hands with MJF. But Sammy told MJF and Chris Jericho, if one more thing that happens in this group, he will quit of the Inner Circle. He will quit Inner Circle if anything else happens. And Jake Hager had a question, and his question was, why is Wardlow staring at me? And Wardlow asked him, why are you staring at me? Stop staring at each other, weirdos. So the Inner Circle is still a thing, and nobody really cares. I didn't care about it. I thought it would be more entertaining, but ladies and gentlemen, the Inner Circle is back. But it looks like maybe Sammy might turn face very soon. Very soon. We don't know that yet. We had the Sting segment. We had Sting coming out to confront Mr. Cody Rhodes. Tony was supposed to have the interview, but he did not. He walked away. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sting wants to hear that one thing that he did in WCW, and it says, it's Sting. I know I don't do it better than Tony Zabani, but because I don't want to yell at my neighbors here or my brother here, so I'm not going to do it. So Sting told Cody that he's there on AEW for a long time, and he pointed at Darby Allin. Looks like he wants a TNT title. I don't know what he wants, but Cody thought he wants him, but Sting said not yet. And then he said something in his ear, and I forgot what he says. Watch out, kid, something like that. And then we had Shaquille O'Neal having an interview with Tony Zabani and Brandy Rose. And ladies and gentlemen, they talk about this Jade character. And Shaquille O'Neal looks like he apologized. I don't know why Shaquille O'Neal isn't even here. Why is he there? Like, he's not a wrestler. He can't wrestle. You see him wrestle at WrestleMania 32 in that Battle Royal. He did not need to be in there. I got a little excited because Shaquille O'Neal, right? But why is he there, and why is he having a feud with the Rhodes family? That doesn't make any sense. And then Brandy Rose was about to leave, and ladies and gentlemen, it looks like they hatched it up until Mr. Shaquille O'Neal opened his big mouth and says, you should learn something from this Jade person. And Brandy Rose says, you want to disrespect me again? And she says, you are an overgrown beep butt something. I can't say it because it's YouTube, but she swear at him to grab Tony Zabani's drink and pour it on his head. And ladies and gentlemen, and then that's it of the segments we have here. Let me delete my segments here because it's all over the place. Hold on, guys. Hold on. And then we get to the matches. Alright, let's get to the matches. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought this would be a tag team championship match, but it wasn't. I look at the picture and it says the AEW World Tag Team Championships was on the line, but it looks like it wasn't on the line. We had the Young Bucks versus the Hybrid 2. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. The Hybrid 2 attacked the Young Bucks before the match, and then ladies and gentlemen, they were attacking Matt Jackson's leg. And then they did their finisher outside the ring, where Nick Jackson did the springboard outside the ring, and then the two-stomp combination thingy. I forgot what they call it. Something. They call it something, and then they did their super kick and knee trigger combination to win the match. And then Max Caster and his partner came out, but, ladies and gentlemen, they got interrupted by SCU and make them run away. Then we had FTR versus Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr. I forgot something about blondes. I know that's what their team name is. Something about blondes and something starts with a V in it. Vayashi blondes, something like that. I don't know. That's why I didn't write it. But, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. FTR gets the win with their Shadow Machine, or whatever they call it now in AEW. They got the win, and then they got into the face of Jungle Boy, Marco Stunt, and Luchasaurus after the match. And they pushed Marco Stunt, and Marco Stunt looks like he wants to attack. The little Chihuahua want to attack. Then we had Dustin Rhodes versus 10. And guess what? Dustin Rhodes won the match. But with a bulldog. He won with a bulldog. And then here comes Evil Unos coming out and offering a spot of Dark Order to Dustin Rhodes. He could be number 7. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess there was a gimmick on WCW that Dustin did that he was number 7. I'm guessing. That they showed a picture on Instagram, and JR or Tony Zabani says he doesn't want to be that number. And then looks like he was about to shake his hand until he slaps Evil Uno in the face. He fell on the ground, and he stopped the Dark Order to come out to attack Dustin, and he just walked away. And he says, "We will be here when you get your mind straight to Dustin." I thought that Lee Johnson guy will attack Dustin Rhodes. I don't know. There's a guy named Lee Johnson. He's part of the Nightmare family now. And I thought he will join them. And I guess not. But, ladies and gentlemen, we had Eddie Kingston, Butcher, and The Blade versus Lance Archer and the Lucha Bros. Well, technically it was a 3-on-2 because Penta got attacked and got broken through a table by Butcher, and the referees took him away. So it was a 3-on-2 with Lance Archer and Rey Fenix. It was a pretty decent match. I'm happy that maybe this guy's a good guy now, Lance Archer. He didn't bring out a producer or some weird guy beat up, so thank God for that. But he did dove. He told Lucha Bros, move over, and he dove over the top ropes into all 3 guys, and then the brawl happens. And then Penta got destroyed into the timekeeper's table, and they took him away. It was pretty decent. I enjoyed it, but the winner of that match was Eddie Kingston, The Butcher, and The Blade. The numbers game is good. Good for them. But ladies and gentlemen, Lance Archer wasn't done there. He was attacking all 3 guys. They just saved each other, and they ran out of the ring. And all that happened. Then we had Abaddon versus Jobber. Abaddon gets the win. The creepy woman. Oh my goodness. I'll be chills if I seen her in real life. I think 2 people will give me the chills. I already seen Sue Young in action, and she was creepy. She was at Destiny Wrestling, just like I said about Josh Alexander. She was creepy. I would be more scared if it was a normal arena, not just a small arena. And yeah, I would be more creepy. And on Dead Bridesmaids, Heck no, I'm out. Not really, I would be watching it. But Abaddon would scare me too, and she better not put blood on my shoes. Please don't. And then after the match, Abaddon was attacking the jobber, and then here comes Sheeta with a kendo stick, and she looked like she was scared, and then she went into the ring and clunk Abaddon with a kendo stick, and then she was trying to help the jobber out of the ring until Abaddon just sat up like the Undertaker or a zombie. And then they ran out of the ring and said, I don't want to be part of this. No way. And then, ladies and gentlemen, and that's it on that. Abaddon could be the number contender to the championship, the next pay-per-view they have, or the next Dynamite, or something, whatever they're going to do. Now we have the main event. It would be MJF versus Orange Cassidy in the Dynamite Diamond Ring match. It was a pretty decent match. We had the Inner Circle. Every single part of the Inner Circle, Chris Jericho, Ortiz, Jake Hager, everybody were out there. Best Friends was out there for Orange Cassidy, but at the commercial break, everybody attack each other, and then here comes the, I want to say jobbers, because we saw Brandon Cutler. He's having I think it's 6 win streak now, I believe, on AEW Dark. If you guys didn't see the BTE, he had a 5 win streak. And he told Frago. And Frago wanted to break his streak, and I don't think he did. Sorry for Frago. But ladies and gentlemen, we had a whole bunch of people, and then everybody started fighting each other and all that stuff, and then Chris Jericho threw the bat to MJF, and then he acted like he got hit with the bat and threw the bat at Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy didn't catch it. He just put his hands in his pockets. And then MJF grabs the bat again, and then we just saw Orange Cassidy fall on the ground. And the referee says, "Did you hit Orange Cassidy?" Because he has the bat in his hand, and he was saying, no, 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 no. And then, ladies and gentlemen, and then the referee still got distracted by everybody else because Orange Cassidy did some move, looked like a white noise. He did a move, and then here comes Miro coming out of nowhere, clotheslines the living hell of Orange Cassidy, and MJF gets the win, and now he is a 2-year Diamond Ring winner. Why? Why is this guy getting more wins than anyone else? I don't like him. He's so mean. He's like a bully in school, man. Can somebody just punch him in the face? I don't like him. He talks so much. And then we had Miro attacking security guards. Why? I don't know why. But he was attacking the security guards. He threw a security guard off the stage. He just beat up security guards. Why? Why was security guards even there? So it was a weird show. But I was a little disappointed of the winning of the Dynamite Ring and the Kenny Omega promo, because what does Impact Wrestling get out of this? They say their name once, but Impact Wrestling shows AEW's recap. AEW didn't do that recap, but Impact Wrestling did. I don't understand it. What does Impact Wrestling get out of this? They didn't show the interview of Josh Matthews and Kenny Omega. Or Don Callis wouldn't shut up. Don Callis wouldn't shut up on the promo either. Jesus. Shut up, alright, Don. It's not about you, it's about Kenny. Kenny won the world title. Did you win the world title? No, you just put nameplates on it. So shady the butthole. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say. I got a little disappointed. I thought it would be more interesting of Impact Wrestling. I thought Rich Swann might be coming in and challenge maybe him. I don't know. I think they need to build it up, but I think a world champion went to Rich Swann's show. I think Impact's world champion should go to the AEW world champion show and confront him, because he couldn't go to his own car because the parking lot was closed because of Kenny Omega. So I don't know what to say. I hope this thing between Impact Wrestling gets a little more better, because Impact Wrestling, yeah, they were okay with AAA, but they can't really do that much right now But with AEW with their wrestlers, I would love to see maybe a pay-per-view AEW in it and Impact Wrestling. They did it with Lucha Underground, but Lucha Underground is no longer a thing. So if they do it with AEW, I will be really excited. Maybe Kenny Omega might be at Final Resolution attacking Rich Swann. Who knows? Because he said he wants to be a title collector. He says he wants Impact Wrestling titles. Let's see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT results. That's all from me today. Tyler is out. Bye!